Shalom, shalom. Before again, before going to this lesson, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, and others at GMS. They rule well. The name of this lesson is to be content. All right, to be content, something to that aspect, or be content. All right. I'll just jump right into it. Let's go to Proverbs 13:7. It said, 2 things have I required of thee, deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies, and give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Alright. Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my God in vain. Alright, and that's what we want from the Lord. That should be one of our requests, for the Lord to give us, alright, or feed us with food convenient for us. Alright, let's go into the word convenient. God, let me get it real quick. Let's go into it. Word convenient. Alright, convenient. It says serving to reduce a difficulty, or are accessible with minimum difficulty. Expedient. Alright. It says suspicious due to suiting someone's purpose very well. Alright. Suspicious due to suiting someone's purpose very well. It says 3. Obsolete, fit, suitable, appropriate. Alright, and we want the Lord to be to give us convenient food, alright, so that we could live, and survive, and take care of our daily necessities. Alright, take care of our family and ourselves. It's not expedient for us to ask for riches and all of that, and not to be content. Alright, that's not expedient. Now, let us go to Hebrews 13. I'll start from 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness. What is covetousness? Covetousness is wanting what another person have. Your brother. Alright, a strong desire to, or basically wanting what they have and taking what they have. Alright. I know what it is, but to get a better explanation, let's look it up. Covetousness. Alright. a moderate desire for the possession of something, especially for wealth, and a moderate clearly tell you that's some imbalance. All right, desire of overindulgence or wanting more than the necessary. So it's not good to be covetous. All right, I say let your conversation be without covetousness. All right, and your conversation is talking about your walk in this truth. Your conversation is also your conduct. Let's look it up in Strong's. You know, right? We got conversation. Pose a manner, way, fashion, as even as like as manner of life, character, deportment. All right. Say a turn, mood or style. All right. Conversation, manner. You say a manner, way, fashion, as even as like as manner of life. So it's talking about how you live. All right. So the way you conduct and carry yourself. All right. It should be without covetousness. You shouldn't be living your life with and being covetous. All right. So it say and be content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. All right. So we have to be content with whatever we have. All right. We have to be content with whatever we have and not go the extra miles to do wickedness, go out of our wits and sin that commit sin that will bring damnation to ourselves from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And having done that, we live with a guilty conscience. Alright? You see, for example, you go and commit adultery, because you're seeking to make an extra money. You go and you thief. Alright? You commit homosexual act. Alright? What else? You go and you bow down to idols. Alright? What else? You go and you commit murder. And these things now rest on your conscience. Alright? And bring damnation to your own soul because you know you're supposed to do the right thing, being in this truth. Alright, but you're because you're not content, you don't with what you have. Alright, you choose damnation for yourself. Alright, and that would also lead to taking the RFID microchip to implant it into your hand. Alright. You see, so it's good to be content with such things as ye have, for ye have said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. Alright, the Lord will give you your daily bread. He won't leave you nor forsake you. But before I go any farther, let us look up this word content. It said to be possessed of unfailing strength, to be strong, to be sufficed, to be enough. You see that? To defend, ward off, to be satisfied, to be content, meaning you got food and remnant, be content. Alright, you got your shelter, be content. Alright, you got your job, be content. Alright, so that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, I will not fear what man shall do unto me. Alright, you see, so be content in this thing, in this truth. You know, be content in serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and being a part of the church. You know, being a servant to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, be content. You know, let's go in the extra mile. Now let's listen to a great example of one of our dearest forefather, an apostle of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the Apostle Paul. He wrote this epistle to the Philippians, alright, the Israelites that was in Philippi. And this is what he said, alright. Philippians chapter 4, verse 11. Not that I speak in respect of one, for I have learned, you know what? Let's get from a couple more verses. Right, verse 8. It said, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think of these things. Those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, do. Alright, that's why the Apostle Paul was constantly writing to the different churches about his experience, what he went through, what his life was about, his daily challenges, and so forth. You know, what the Lord is doing, how the Lord is working with him, and so forth. Alright, and seen in me, do. Alright, so we're going through the scriptures, the writings, the epistles of the Apostle Paul. Alright, we're going through it. Alright, and reading about these different things we're supposed to do. Alright, we're not supposed to neglect them and say, you know what, Apostle Paul, right, this is now authentic. He was a murderer, he was this. Alright, he's not a part of the church. We're not supposed to do that. And the God of peace shall be with you. But I rejoice in the Lord greatly, that now at the last your care of me hath flourished again, wherein ye were also careful, but ye lack opportunity. Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. So, whatever state you are in, be content. Alright, like the scripture said, the Lord is your helper. Alright, He would help you. He would take care of you. Alright? Say, I know both how to be a base and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. Alright, because we in this captivity, we on the courses. One thing we're gonna always have is need for something. Alright, whether we have or we have not. We're gonna always have the need for something. Alright, I can do all things through Yahweh Shai with strength to me. You gotta believe that. Notwithstanding, ye have well done that ye did communicate with my affliction. So be content. Alright, be content. No matter what's going on, be content, walk in the spirit, and keep serving Yahweh. Bashem Yahweh Shai. Alright, that's our God. Alright, so with that, all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to those of you that listen to this lesson. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Barakatam. Shalom.